If you're needing help with subtraction, specifically subtraction with 3-digit numbers, then you are in the right place. The first thing that you have to remember about subtraction is that the largest number always has to go on top. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a picture of 354. When I look at this number, I know that I have 300s. So I'm going to put 300s in my picture. And then I have 5 tens. So I'm going to draw a picture of 5 tens. And then I have 4 ones. Okay, so now my problem is set up. And now I know that I have to subtract 265 from this number right here. Okay, so in my picture, when I look at my ones place first, which is where I always begin, I need to take away 5 ones. I don't have 5 ones, I only have 4 ones. So I'm going to go over to my tens place to borrow. So I'm going to borrow a 10. So this is the 10 that I want to borrow here. So I'm going to move it over to my ones place. And when I do, I break it into 10 ones. Now I have 14 ones. So now I can absolutely take away 5 ones. Okay, so now I'm looking at our picture. We have 4 ones and we need to subtract 5. So we broke our block and now we have 10 extra ones. So now I can take away my 5. So I'm going to mark off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. And now I have, count them up, 9 ones left over. So now when I move to my tens place, I have 4 tens. But I need to take away this number right here, 6 tens. I can't do that. So I've got to go next door and borrow 100. So I'll borrow this guy right here. Now I'm going to take my hammer and I'm going to make it into some tens. I'm going to move it over to my tens. So when I do that, sorry. Okay, so when I take my hammer and I come over here to my tens, I break it, and now I have several more tens. I have 10 plus the other 4 that I have, so now I can take away my 6 tens. So I mark off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's one hiding under there, 6. So now what I have left over is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tens. Remember this mark right here was when I marked off the 100. Sorry about that. Okay, now I have 2 tens left over and I need to take away, I'm sorry, I have 2 hundreds left over. I need to take away 2 hundreds. So I mark off 2 hundreds and I have 0 hundreds left. So when I subtract these two numbers, 354 minus 265, my difference should be 89. Remember, when you're subtracting, the answer is called your difference. Okay, I start with the top number, 4, take away 5. I cannot do that. So I'm going to come over here and borrow a 10, and now I have 4 left. I'm going to add those 10 to my ones place, and now I have 14 ones. 14 ones minus 5 ones is 9 ones. Now move to your tens place. 4 minus 6. I cannot do that, so I come over to my hundreds place, borrow, add that 10 to my, add that 100 to my tens place. Now I have 14 minus 6, and that is 89. You probably want to make sure that you check your work and see if you're correct. So you simply take your difference, 89, and this time you're going to do the opposite and add this number right here, 265. So plus 265 equals, okay, 9 plus 5 is 14. Carry your 1. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 6 more is 15. carry your 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So this sum matches this number right here, so you know you're correct. Okay, now we have a new problem. 509 minus 163. Remember, 509 is the number that you have to start with, and you're taking 163 out of 509. So I'm going to start by setting up a picture problem. When I look at 509, I know that I have 5 hundreds. When you draw yours, make sure you space them apart so you have room to move and mark out and all that. Okay, next I have 0 tens, so I'm not going to put any tens, and I have 9 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now I'm ready to subtract. Okay, so when I look over here at my ones place, I know that I need to take away 3 ones. I do have 3 ones, so I'm going to mark them off. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I have 6 ones left over. When I move to my tens place, I have 0 tens, but I need to take away 6 tens. So I'm going to have to move over to my hundreds place, and I'm going to have to take one of these hundreds and move it to my tens place. So I'm going to break that one apart, and now I have 10 tens. So absolutely I can take away 6 of them now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now you have 4 tens left over. Now I need to take away 100. I'll mark that one off, and I have 3 left. So the difference between 509 and 163 is 346. So let's work the problem and see if we get the same thing. 9 minus 3 is 6. 0, take away 6, I cannot do that, so I borrow from my hundreds place, change that to a 4. I'm going to add my hundreds over here, break it up, and I'm going to have 10 tens now. So 10 minus 6 is 4, and 4 minus 1 is 3. So I got the same thing, so I probably should check it to make sure that I'm right. So I'm going to take this number, the difference, 346 plus 163. Okay, 6 plus 3 is 9. 4 plus 6 is 10. Good compatible number. Carry 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. And that number matches right there. If it matches, it's good. You've done it correctly. If it doesn't match, you need to go back and fix it. Hope this helps you out a lot. Practice some more.